welcome
to
our
our
podcast.
Before we start, let me introduce ourselves. My name is Ananda Suciati. My ID number is 642555109.
And hello, my name is Anissa. With my ID number is 642555133.
First, we'll talk about smoking and then we'll talk about AI. Nisa, would you mind being our guest speaker for the first topic?
Sure, no problem, Nanda.
Okay, let's go. Please tell us, Nisa, as we know, our campus already doesn't allow smoking anywhere in the campus area. What your opinion about this rule?
Thanks, Nanda. Honestly, I agree with this rule, especially for a campus where a lot of students and lecture every around day.
Can you explain why you think it's a good rule?
Sure, first, cigarette smoke is really bad for a people health. Even for people who don't smoke themselves, they can still breathe in the smoke. Next, it's also make the campus feel more comfortable because there's no smoke, smell in classroom or the library.
That makes sense. But do you think this rule is actually followed? Will be everyone?
Honestly, no, not really. I'm sorry to say this, but I still see some students smoking near the parking area or behind the buildings. Even talk is not allowed.
So what do you think the campus? So do you make the rule work better?
The first, I think the campus should give a clear warning first and then a real consequence if a student keep breaking the rule. When the student know the real consequence, they usually think we're twice before doing it.
That's a good suggestion. Before we finish the topic, is there anything else you like to add?
Just one more thing, I think it will be better to also give students who smoke some information about how to quit, not just a punish without any support.
Well said, Nisa. Thanks for a lot sharing your opinion. Finally, let's move to second topic.
Okay, welcome back to our podcast with Ananda and Anissa. For this topic, I will be the host and you will be our guest speaker. Nanda, please tell us, should AI be allowed for schoolwork?
Thanks, Nisa. In my opinion, yes. AI should be allowed, but there have to be some rules. When AI is used the right way, it can really help students learn.
That's interesting, but can you give us some evidence for that? Just an opinion isn't enough for this topic.
Sure. Based on a study by UNESCO, in the report Guidance for Generative AI in Education and Research, AI can help students complete learning tasks more efficiency and support the learning process when used responsibly.
That's a good point. But what about the website? A lot of lecture worry AI makes a student lazy to think.
That's true and is a fair worry. One study called by OECD found that relying too much on AI without active learning may reduce student critical thinking and problem solving skill when they use it without any guidance. Other research show it can actually to be helpful to as long as AI is student to as AI just to get ID first, not as the final answer. First think about it yourself. Then use AI to check or improve.
That's a really helpful advice. Have any university already met the rules about this?
Yes, they have. Some university have already made guidelines about using AI. Honestly, which usually ask students to say if they use AI.
Sorry to interrupt for a second, but before we finish, can you sum up your main point for our listener?
Sure. In short, AI on campus is not really good or bad by itself. It depends on how we use it. As long as student use it to help, not to replace their own thinking, AI can actually be really useful for learning.
Thanks a lot, Nanda, for discussion. I want to thank you to coming to our podcast.
You're welcome, Kanisa.
So, to close today's episode, we've talked about two important topics.
Smoking and campus and using AI in academic life. Thanks for listening, everyone.
Don't forget to think carefully about we've talked about today. See you guys. Bye.
I just had to let you know you're. She had been through shit.